And welcome back, everybody, as it is time to rumble as we have our grand final of the women out here on the water. Here we can see Lehmann just crashing out. At the moment, we have a backside 313 there from Claudia Leon. Let's not forget, this is the moment that there is a possibility of a world champion coming out. The question is, who is it going to be, Yuri?
Yeah, it's all open here in this heat. So yeah, it's basically for the world title contest. It's going to be between Rita and Bruna, but we have Claudia here as well. You know, she's coming back from the injury, as we said before in the first heat. So I think she's eager to, you know, to really come back strong, and you know, she could maybe, you know, maybe care for some upset and maybe take the win here. That could change a thing or two. A
little bit of excitement is always going to come down well. I mean, yeah, and she's kiting very solidly at the moment. There we just saw Rita Arnaus. She has made her first Hinterberger. They're nice and passing the bar on the water, not passing the bar in the air, but still going to get some scores up there. Next up is going to be coming Bruna Kajiya, who, let's say, has the biggest possibility of being the new world champion, because, as you mentioned, she only has to be top 3. Yep. If she is top 3, she's world champ. So now, pressure on. She's been in this situation time after time. Let's see what the Brazilian Red Bull athlete has for us here. She's going right foot forward. All right. Okay, getting a little bit of a tap, if I'm not mistaken. There is going to be a nice powered slim. She's on a 13.
Yeah. So she's definitely choosing the power over movability. A smaller kite makes you move around a little bit easier. But you know, if you want to you know, distance yourself from the other riders, you got to show, you know, you got to show that power. And that's what she's doing here. Solid opening, solid first score, 5.8. Yeah, as you can see, she's already gaining a little bit over the other 3 riders, although it's only 0.8. But you know, if every trick you score a plus 0.8, at the end, towards the end, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a big difference in score.
All right, here we can see Claudia going for a second trick attempt. Hard attack, but very big butt check there. I doubt that is going to be scored because her body did completely stop before continuing on. So not the moves she was looking for. Let's not forget, 7 trick attempts, top 2 rounds, top 4 moves are the ones that are going to be giving them the love from the judges. At the moment, it is Bruna Kajiya in the lead with a 5.80 there for that slim. And second coming up next, here we can see Lehmann as she comes towards us. Oh, going for the double hard attack, but not being able to get the land in there. Double S-bend to blind or double S-bend 1.
Fortunately, going down hard there. I'm pretty happy actually, because we can see she's standing there, and there's still a lot of water in the lagoon, so that is definitely going to play in our favor as well, with the tide slowly going back. And hopefully we can, you know, with the guys, we can just finish all the heats right in front of our right in front of the beautiful hotel here.
Yeah, that is the idea. We will be crowning our world champion. She's going to be given her flag and all the vibe happens to her on the beach. But as conditions and forecast is not looking very promising, we will be continuing on with competition. But still, you can see Rita with a 4.0 on that second one. So nice moves here from Rita Arnaus. She's got an 8.67. And Bruna, yep, she's going to be coming right foot forward again. What's she going to have for us?
From Lehmann?
I don't know. It's a good question. We will see.
From Lehmann would be the other side.
Yeah, Bruna's one of the few athletes that passes left to right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, Hinterberger playing it safe. Playing it safe, Bruna out there. I don't want to say it, but it does look like wind is a little bit on the light side. We're just coming to 12 o'clock. The athletes have moved from 11s. Now most of them are out there on 12s and 13s. That's 2 rounds of moves already. And we will be moving on to round number 3. Here we can see the replay of that last move there from Kajiya. As makes her way around. calm and collected.
Yeah, solid. Not
solid,
too,
but yeah. I think she's going to be playing it safe until trick number 4. Then it's time to get creative. All right. Claudia Leon, here we go. Going for S1. Was looking for the heart attack, but good decision there because the one before she forced it and just, you know, got that big butt check. So 2 moves on the cards for her. We saw an S1, I think it was from Rita in that previous heat, was around the 4.5s. It was similar height, similar power. So maybe a little bit less because you can see the angle on that kite. And in theory, she was going for the 3 but decided the 1, so not as much commitment. But yeah, probably around the 4 something range. So that's also going to be putting her in the race for this heat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and again, I think for Claudia basically has nothing to lose. She's back after injury.
She's in the final.
She's in the final. Of course, she wants to win. You know, she just has to do what she has to do, and whatever outcomes is going to be basically good for her. Of course, you have expectation, but you know, if she gets podium here, then you know, props for her.
Nice return.
Kaya, she was equal. She was tied with Francesca, but Francesca unfortunately did not make it into the final, so that means she is going to be 3rd overall.
Yeah, so there we can see Kaya, the red lycra. She is going to be the athlete that is jumping next, as I can see our cameraman following Rita. So it goes around, and we'll be getting a replay of that one, hopefully, because I think that was her blind, front to blind.
Her signature move.
We're going to be calling that the Kaya.
Yeah. So for Rita, there is the most to play because she has to win.
Yes.
Bruna it's still a final, but she only has to get 3rd in order to win the world title. Of course, she wants to win this event as well. We understand that, but in the end, the main goal is to win the world title. So I think for Rita right now, she has to win the event, and then it's you know, it's out of her hands if Bruna is going to get 3rd or not.
I mean, in the end, it isn't up to her. The only thing she can do to make this happen is win this heat, and then after that, it depends on situations that are out of her control. At the moment, she is just shy of that. She has an 8.67. We saw a 3.40. So next up is going to be the blue lycra. Is it going to be Rita Arnaus? She's going to be coming into play. Let's see what her 3rd trick attempt is. Rita, she has a very nice KGB, and she does. We saw her with a good backside 3 before, where she really extends and tweaks out that railie. I don't want to say it, but I am going to say it. Wind is looking on the light side.
Yeah, it is. I mean, for the girls, it's still okay. You know, C11s, Rita's on 11.
S1, but forcing it too much through the pass, and you can see that board going off a horizontal.
Big butt check.
Yeah, big butt check. I reckon if that's going to be half scores, or probably not even scored, to be honest, I reckon that's going to be a crash. As you can see, just really having to pop as much as possible, just not getting the height in here, forcing that rotation around, body a little bit too far on that back foot. I mean, those, I gotta say, those moves sometimes are even harder when the wind is light.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta force yourself so much more in order to get those tricks in. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed, everybody who's back home and who's good at dancing, please dance as much as you can, because we need some wind for the guys later on as well.
Yeah, I've already, you know, making a little wind dance, a wind wish over here. Hopefully we'll be having wind throughout the days, but as forecast is not amazing, we are going full in. Suitable conditions out here. You can see, look, Bruna on a bigger kite, and she definitely does have some more speed. All right, goes in, back mob. Textbook.
Yeah, textbook, yeah. I mean, I think that bigger kite is definitely helping her out. I mean, she's on a 13 and the other girls are on an 11. You can see she just has more pop and, you know, more speed in and out. And let's not forget, because we're in that lagoon, the tide is going out slowly as well. So there's probably not much, but there is a little bit of a current that is going with the wind. So that bigger kite is probably going to give you a little bit more benefit and a bit more grunt, a bit more power. And you can pull a little bit more on that kite.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes also, we see a lot of times on the women's side, they don't want as much bar pressure, and especially with those, to be able to get that bar close to their hips. So sometimes that's why we're seeing them going a little bit less. I mean, Claudia here, kite too high, was going to be going for that slim chance, but the bar pulled out of her hands because she knew she just wasn't be able to get it close to her hip.
Yeah, classic example of trying really hard, but then once that kite goes straight up, you see it's just straight up. There's not really any point of trying that trick. So for her, it's a safe way of releasing the bar and not crashing hard and not risking anything. Kaya there with a S mope, not very big, but stomping it, doing a little bit of tricks. And Asmo scoring something. There's still a podium spot to be given out here as well. Bruna and Rita are both in a solid lead already. Rita here with a backside one. Ooh, again with a butt check. And she's waving back to the beach. I think she's wanting to having a bigger kite. She's on at 11, but she's probably going to go for a bigger size, get some more power. See Finn running over the beach here with indeed a 12 meter. So she's gonna move a size up, and that might be just enough to to secure some tricks. Bruna coming in here, right foot forward. Asmo combination, yep, all into a 3-1-3, nice, very well executed, very good pop on it. At first I thought she wanted to, because she did already an Asmo, but yeah, now she did an Asmo again, and she wanted to go for that combo. She was clearly happy about that trick. I think it's a good combination. There's a lot of speed in, speed out. There we go. Asmo landing second hand on the bar and straight into another good pop. 3-1-3. Bam. There we go. Nice. That's kind of how you want to see the combinations. As soon as that second hand is on the bar, you kind of want to go straight for that pop. You don't want to wait longer. No, second hand on the bar, boom, and you pop out and you do your second combination trick. And in my opinion, I think she's going to be, rewarded for that trick big time. Claudia is not really feeling it. I think she's struggling a little bit with her kite size. She stayed out on the 11. Clearly not really having enough. You can see from the top shot, she's all the way cruising down the whole lagoon, all the way downwind. And coming out of the box on the downwind side now as well. Yeah, that combination of Bruna scoring her 7.6, so that's the highest scoring trick of this heat, this competition so far in the girls division. Oh, double S-band to blind from Kaya there. She looks quite happy with that trick. And that's actually probably going to be enough for her to move into the third place, and actually closing up. Well, actually, no, she's moving into second place. Yeah, second place for her. So she just overtook Rita by a small margin. So yeah, second place is up for grabs. Bruna with that combination, she really, took a big lead in this heat already, getting one step closer to securing her world title. Back to blind there for Rita, and that's probably going to be enough again to take back her second place, and moving Kaya into third again. So yeah, this final heat of the girls. It's the first day of the competition, and directly we are already, 3 tricks out of crowning a world champion. From Lehmann, from Bruna. Not too big, not too small, just basically a textbook trick, just to, get some more points. And yes, he's already in a solid lead, but extending that lead a little bit further and securing her world title more and more. So Rita did move into second place again, and Kaya back to third, but they're just 0.4 points apart. So that's very close, and everything could happen still for that second and third place. Claudia Leon, left foot forward on the white kite. Asmo, kite a bit too high and just missing out on that bar. Kind of similar thing as what happened on our previous trick, but then she bailed out a little bit earlier. And this one, she kind of knew she had to go for it, because she's sitting in fourth place, and she really needed a trick, basically a 3.45 to secure that podium spot. Kaya Lehmann, Hinterberger, ooh, big butt check. I'm really wondering if the judges are going to score that. It was on the edge of being scored, I would say. Probably it's a crash. It just took a bit too long. She dipped a little bit too long, and came out. She had the kite control, but just, a landing has to be a landing. Board has to be on the water. And yeah, board cannot come out of the water. He cannot sink into the water. 3-on-3 from Rita. Oh, and she crashes. So it is safe to say that Bruna Kajiya is the world champion for 2024 and the winner of this competition as well. The last stop of the GKA Qatar Freestyle here in Qatar. She has 2 more attempts to go, but she is already out-comboed. She has already out-comboed the other riders. There we go, Asmo. I think she wanted to go for another combination trick, but that Asmo kite was too high. Obviously, she just wants. This is a victory lap. It's not about getting points anymore. She's already. She has doubled the points than the other girls. So she already has put an incredible heat together. And we're going to be coming down to that last trick right now. Second, third, and fourth, it's still open. Claudia Leon, left foot forward. She just got a heads up from Francesca that she needed a 3.45 to get to second place. So it is possible. She goes to the Asmo again. She has it. But is that going to be a 3.45 in order to get to second place? That's going to be the question. She only needs probably a 3 to get to third place, to get to that podium. But the question is how much this is going to score. Oh, it's going to be a 4. So she is moving into second place right now. So she is on that podium. Yeah, so scores are confirmed. So she has a 4.07. So she is moving into second place. So things are really tight right now for the rest of the podium. Kaya Lehmann, left foot forward. What is she going to do? She needs a 1 to secure. Hinterberg. Oh, she crashes. That's going to be a crash. So Kaya is finishing in fourth. So Claudia Leon is secured from a podium spot right there. But what is it going to be? Going to be second or it's going to be third? So it all is going to come down to what Rita is going to do. Whether she's going to go, well, she has to go 0.64. So that is going to be a tricky trick to get to that second place. If she crashes, she's going to be third. She does a proper trick. There she goes, left foot forward, 3-1-3, lands it, going into a combination, into a back roll. That is, it's not going to be big, but it's going to be enough to get that 0.64. And she is going to keep the second place. And that's going to give her the overall ranking of second as well. So second in this event. There we go. Scores are dropping right now, getting confirmed by the judges. Yeah, what do we have here? How much is it going to be? It's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, there we go. Scores are dropping in for Rita. Second place for Rita Arnaus in this event and in the overall ranking. And one more victory lap for Bruna Kajiya, your Freestyle 2024 Women's World Champion, front blind mode, to close off this heat and seal the deal. So there we have it. Your Freestyle Women World Champion 2024 for the GKA Qatar Airways. Securing another world title with a phenomenal heat of 25.5 points. Once again, last year she secured her world title here as well. This year she does it again. Your world champion, Bruna Kajiya from Brazil. There we go. Winning every single event this year in 2024. Bruna Kajiya. Started already off in Dunkirk, France. Then we moved to Brazil. She won that one as well. And this one in Qatar, where it all came down. First day and directly scores. She won the world title. There you have it. Happy faces. Of course, there are happy faces. Five world titles. There we go.